glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Look out! Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. It's going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, know where to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
Sometimes.
Long way to go on second down. Snapped it in the shotgun. This time he's got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Beavers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Rushes on.
How is he catching me?
This defense all over him. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play in a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Okay.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Snapped on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout.
What are we doing?
Intercepted number 19. He's not
Good
down,
Lord.
but what a play to come up with the interception.
Guess we should run the ball.
To the air, it's Hillstead. Out wide left, it's Garcia. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Utah State up-tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory.
All right,
down
this
at
is
the
enough.
43-yard line. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. That one just came off his hand badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. From the gun, it's Hatcher. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Beavers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air.
Oh, he was wide open.
Just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Still looking to his right. At midfield, he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw.
You got to catch that.
Separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Running inside, it's Hatcher. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Turning it on. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Beavers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Incomplete pass, but it'll be a productive play for the offense. His flag's going to go against the D. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are back.
Why?
The end zone. It's picked off.
Why?
He's
Why?
knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is
God,
obviously
you're
not
terrible.
a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Handed to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Garcia.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Keeps it himself. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Johnson. Gets away from one, finds some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his target. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the lone running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Going for 6. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played 1. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. Absolutely center cut.
Atrocious.
And they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Pulls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Got a little space. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Beavers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Right side, it's Butler. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Caught in the backfield. It's Hatcher. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. And the Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Sets his feet. It's Murphy. Got a man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
RPO complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sells to fake. That's caught. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Utah State up-tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got his man on the outside. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to establish the run. Swamped immediately.
You know, if you want to run the ball in the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him. He slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Johnson.
What are we doing?
He'll work his way down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He'll keep it again on the option. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Hillstead. Back's got it on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
What?
Here on the Oregon State sideline,
Huh?
one storyline I've got my eyes on to start this ball game. How is the quarterback moving and throwing? As you remember, really banged up in that game that they lost last week. This is something we got to keep our eye on. He said he was sore. He didn't miss any practice this week, but he is fighting through some things. I'll let you know what I see from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, looking for a man. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. It's complete on the right side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Caught. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Right side, it's Nolan. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. It's It's a draw. Runs through a tackle. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle, H. Garcia. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's got it down the field.
Are you kidding me?
15-yard line, big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with Oregon State's head coach here to start the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Beavers sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. He's going to run it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They march 72 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 3rd and 5. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Nice move to keep running. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Out wide right, it's Hatcher. At the 40, there he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Beavers are rolling down the field. Play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he gets it away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Oh, look out on the right. The tap. Touchdown, Utah State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Beavers sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes.
Makes the grab in their space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Under pressure. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Second and long here. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hatcher. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That one was a major league knuckleball, ducking and darting and somehow finding its way over the crossbar. And they go back on top. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Off play action on first down. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's at this point in the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Searching for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They take over, holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Past the 30. Picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. To the air, it's Hillstead. Looking down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What an amazing play by the defense here late in the game. They had a 3-point lead, and they're just trying to hold on to that, but they get the pick six. Great job reading the QB's eyes. You take it the distance, score a touchdown, and now they can breathe a little sigh of relief because all of a sudden they've got a 2-possession lead.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Right side, it's Robinson. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They're all over him. Fires to the tight end. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Snags it, and he's open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Utah State up-tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Look out! Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Rush is on. Left side, it's Garcia. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now it's a 1-possession game. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. And David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience.